Hello all, welcome to Mathematics Classes by Nikita. So in today's lesson we will be discussing the miscellaneous examples of chapter 1, that is set, and in the next lesson I'll be discussing the miscellaneous exercise. Now this miscellaneous examples basically consist of applying all the concepts of whatever you have learned throughout the chapter. So please remember, before solving your miscellaneous example, just go through all the formulas, all the concepts which we have learned throughout this chapter. So let's start. The first example, this is your example number 28 from your book, says that show that the set of letters needed to spell cataract and the set of letters needed to spell tract are equal. So you have to show that both the set are equal. So first of all, let capital X be the set of letters from the word cataract. Okay. So this implies what is X. Now I told you whenever you write your set, repetition is not allowed and order is immaterial. Okay, so order is not important. So therefore your X is equal to, first we will have C, then the letter A, then T, then A is already there, then we will have R, then A is already there, C is already there, T is already there. So then this is your X. Now let Y be the set of letters from the word tract. So this implies Y is equal to. So first we will write T, then R, then A, and then C. Okay. Now now you have to show that X is equal to Y. I can see that X is contained in Y. Every element of X is there in Y. C is there. First C is there. Then A is there. Then T is there. And then R is there. And similarly, Y is contained in X. Every element of Y is there in X. Therefore, both the sets are equal. So two sets are said to be equal if each one is a subset of the other. So you can see that both the sets are equal. Next example, example number 29. List all the subsets of the set -1, 0, 1. So basically you have to find the power set of the given set. So power set was what? Power set was the collection of all the subsets of the given set. So first let A be equal to -1, 0, 1. Now since the number of elements in A are 3, therefore number of elements in power set of A. So I told you there is a formula to calculate the number of elements in P of A, and the formula is it is 2 to the power 3. जितने भी आपके A के अंदर elements रहते हैं, just write 2 to the power that number of elements. So this is 8. So the number of elements in power set of A will be 8. Okay. Now first of all, the subsets of A. So first we will write the subset of A having no element. Is empty set. So there is only one set is empty set, and that empty set is denoted by 5. Now next we will write the subsets of A having one element, having only one element, R. So how many subsets are there having only one element? So it is -1 singleton sets. then 0, and then single 1. Okay. Now next, the subsets of A having 2 elements. So 2 elements are. So now you have to write 2 elements at a time. So -1 and 0. Then we will have 0, 1, and then we will have -1 and 1. And in the last, having all the elements. So the subset of A having 3 elements is A itself. So it is just -1, 0 and 1. So therefore from here I get that my power set of A, so therefore power set of A is equal to 5. Now you have to write the collection. So 5, then -1, then 0, then 1, then -1, 0, then 0 and 1, then -1, 1, and in the last I will write -1, 0 and 1 and close the braces. So this is your power set of A. So you can see that it has 8 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, got it? Next we have example number 30. It says that show that A union B is equal to A intersection B implies A is equal to B. So it is given that A union B is equal to A intersection B, and you have to show that A is equal to B. First we will write what is given to us. So given is that A union B is equal to A intersection B, and we have to show that now I told you when you have to show that two sets are equal, what you will show that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. So first we will show that, so I am writing the short form to show that A is a subset of B. Now to show that A is a subset of B, I will take any arbitrary element x in A and I will show that this x also belongs to B. So start with, so let x belongs to A. Now if x belongs to A, can I say that x belongs to A union B? Because A union B के अंदर वो सारे एलिमेंट्स होते हैं जो A के अंदर है, जो B के अंदर है और जो कॉमन एलिमेंट्स है A और B दोनों के अंदर. Okay, and this implies that x belongs to A intersection B. Why? Now you will say why? Because since it is given to me that A union B is equal to A intersection B. Okay, and from here if x belongs to A intersection B, this means what? X belongs to A and x belongs to B. So from here I get x belongs to A and x belongs to B. Now from here I get what? That A is contained in B because I have shown that x belongs to B. Mark this as 1. Now next we will show that B is contained in A. So start with any arbitrary element in the set B. So let y belongs to B. And this implies what? Y belongs to A union B, because same pattern which we have done above. And this implies y belongs to A intersection B. And the reason is since A union B is equal to A intersection B. Say you have to write the reasons in the bracket जहाँ जिस step में आप use कर रहे हो, what is given to you. Okay, and this implies y belongs to A and y belongs to B. And from here that y belongs to A, I get that B is contained in A. Mark this as 2. I am writing here only from 1 and 2 A is equal to B. Hence proved. So next example, example number 31. For any sets A and B, show that power set of A intersection B is equal to power set of A intersection with power set of B. Now again you have to prove it that these two sets are equal. Okay. So the proof is in the same manner. First we will show that the left hand side is contained in the right hand side, and then next we will show that the right hand side is contained in left hand side. So let's start. So first we will show that power set of A intersection B is contained in power set of A intersection power set of B. To start with any element in power set of A intersection B. Now you know that power set के अंदर elements कैसे होते हैं? So they are set. So now we have to pick any set. Okay. So let capital X belongs to power set of A intersection B. This implies. Now if X belongs to power set of A intersection B, so X is an element. So this implies that X is a subset of A intersection B. तभी तो वो पावर सेट के अंदर आएगा. अगर वो X सबसेट होगा A इंटरसेक्शन B का, तो वो कहाँ बिलोंग करेगा? पावर सेट ऑफ A इंटरसेक्शन B के अंदर. And this implies what? This implies that X is a subset of A and X is a subset of B. Very important thing to note. अगर X A इंटरसेक्शन B का सबसेट है तो X A का भी सबसेट है and X is also a subset of B. And this implies what? That X belongs to power set of A and X belongs to power set of B. Okay. And this implies अब बीच में क्योंकि and है, so I will get that X belongs to power set of A intersection power set of B. Mark this as 1. From here I get, so don't mark this as 1. So thus power set of A intersection B is contained in power set of A intersection power set of B. Mark this as 1. Now next we will show that power set of A intersection power set of B is contained in power set of A intersection B. So start with any arbitrary element in power set of A intersection power set of B. So let capital Y belongs to power set of A intersection power set of B. So from here I get what? That Y belongs to power set of A and क्योंकि intersection के अंदर है तो and आ जाएगा and Y belongs to power set of B. And from here what you will get? This implies that Y is a subset of A and Y is a subset of B. And this implies what? That Y is a subset of A intersection B. Again, a very important step. So from here what we get? That Y is a subset of A intersection B. And this implies that Y belongs to power set of A intersection B. So thus what we get? That power set of A intersection power set of B is contained in power set of A intersection B. So mark this as 2. So from 1 and 2 we get that power set of A intersection B is equal to power set of A intersection power set of B. Got it? Hence proved. Very important question from your examination point of view. Next we have example number 32. A market research group conducted a survey of 1000 consumers and reported that 720 consumers like product A and 450 consumers like product B. What is the least number that must have liked both the products? So again there is a change in this question. You have to find the least number. You don't have to find the number of people who like both the products, but you have to find what is the least number that must have liked both products. So first of all, let us convert this word problem into a mathematical problem. So let U denote the set of surveyed consumers. Okay, and let capital S. Now since A and B are basically mentioned as products, so I'm using capital S and capital T to denote the set. So let S denote the set of consumers who liked product A. And let capital T denote the set of consumers who liked product B. Now what is given? The values are given to you. So given is that number of elements in U is equal to 1000. Number of elements in S is equal to 720, and the number of elements in T is equal to 450. Now first of all, we know that the number of elements in S union T is equal to number of elements in S plus number of elements in T minus number of elements in S intersection T. Now if I just plug in the values here, so this implies I don't have the value of S union T, because first of all only the number of elements in U are given to you, and nothing like this is given that each person likes at least one of the product. So I would have used the value of U to be the value of S union T. Note this thing. Okay, so number of elements in S union T is not given to you. So this implies that N of S union T is equal to 720 plus 450 minus N of S intersection T. Now note one thing, that your left hand side is equal to this plus this, 720 plus 450 minus, तो यहाँ पे क्योंकि माइनस का साइन है, so therefore this the number of elements in S union T is maximum when this thing is minimum, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है, माइनस का साइन है. ओके, सो क्योंकि यहाँ पे माइनस का साइन है, सो therefore the number of elements in S union T will be maximum when number of elements in S intersection T is least or minimum. So least or minimum are the same thing. So note that N of S union T is maximum when number of elements in the intersection is minimum. Okay, also we know that S union T is a subset of U, universal set. So this implies what? That the number of elements in S union T will be less than or equal to number of elements in U, and this implies that the number of elements in S union T will be less than or equal to 1000. So what is the maximum value of S union T? It is equal to 1000. So it cannot take values more than 1000. So therefore N of S union T has maximum value thousand. And now what we will do? We will substitute the value of N of S union T as 1000. Then we will get the least value of S intersection T. Thus, the least value or the minimum value of N of S intersection T is equal to So it is equal to 720 plus 450 minus 1000, which is equal to, now what is 720 plus 450? Just calculate. So you will get 170. So hence what was asked, what is the least number that must have liked both the products? So hence least number of consumers who liked both products is 170. Very important question. So let's move now to example number 33. Out of 500 car owners investigated, 400 owned car A and 200 owned car B. 50 owned both A and B cars. Is this data correct? Now you have to just verify, is this data correct? Again, let us first of all convert the problem into a mathematical problem. So here we are talking about car owners. Okay, so we have car A and car B. So first of all, let U be the universal set. So let U be the set of car owners investigated. And let capital S be the set of people who owned car A. And let T be the set of people who owned car B. Now what is given to you? It is given that N of U is equal to 500, N of S is equal to 400, N of T is equal to 200, and the intersection, so N of S intersection T is equal to 50. Now just plug in the values in the formula. So N of S union T is equal to N of S plus N of T minus N of S intersection T. So from here I will get which is equal to 550. So the number of elements in S union T is 550. And what about U? U के अंदर कितने एलिमेंट्स हैं? 500. तो since S union T is a subset of U, so this should imply that the number of elements in S union T should be less than or equal to number of elements in U. That means the number of elements in S union T should be less than or equal to 500. But what you are getting? You are getting 550, which is greater than 500. So therefore this data is incorrect. So I will just write data is incorrect. So this is how you can verify that the data is correct or not. So note that whenever A is a subset of B, then the number of elements in A should be less than or equal to number of elements in B. Okay. Next example, example number 34. A college awarded 38 medals in football, 15 in basketball, and 20 in cricket. If these medals went to a total of 58 men and only 3 men got medals in all the 3 sports, how many received medals in exactly 2 of the 3 sports? In exactly 2 of the 3 sports. Let's first of all convert the problem. So let U be the set of men who got medals or who received medals. Let F, B and C be the set of men who got medals in football, basketball, and cricket respectively. So F is the set of people who got medals in football, B is the set of people who got medal in basketball, and C is the set of men who got medals in cricket. Now what is given to you? So it is given, first of all, a college awarded 38 medals in football. So number of elements in F is equal to 38. 15 in basketball. So N of B is equal to 15. And 20 in cricket. So N of C is equal to 20. If these medals went to a total of 58 men, so to a total of 58 men. So basically this is your F union B union C. So this value is 58. And only 3 men got medals in all the 3 sports. So therefore N of F intersection B intersection C is equal to 3. Now you have to find the number of men who got medals in exactly 2 of the 3 sports. Khali 2. We'll have to find the number of men who got medals in football and basketball, or basketball and cricket, or cricket and football. Now first let us use the formula, that your formula number 3, the number of elements in F union B union C, this is equal to minus number of elements in F intersection B minus number of elements in B intersection C minus number of elements in F intersection C, and plus number of elements in F intersection B intersection C. So this implies that, just plug in all the values. 58 is equal to 38 plus 15 minus 20. 38 plus 15 plus 20. Then these values we don't know. N of F intersection B minus N of B intersection C and minus N of F intersection C, and plus we know this value also, it is 3. So plus 3. So from here I get so just simplify. So I will get 38 plus 15 plus 20 minus 58 plus 3. So this value will be 38 plus 20 is 48, 58. 58 plus 15 is 73. 73 minus 58 is, and 15 plus 3 is 18. So this value is 18. Now first let us understand through Venn diagram that what we have to find. So let me draw the Venn diagram. So suppose this is your universal set. This circle denotes F, that is the set of all men who like to play, who got medals for football, and this is for basketball, and this is for cricket. And suppose here I have A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So let A denote the number of men who got medal for football and basketball. Let small b denote the number of men who got medal for, so B is basically only football and cricket, so for football and cricket. And let small c denote the number of men who got medal for basketball and cricket. Basketball and cricket. And let small d denote the number of men who got medal for all the three games. All the three games. Now first of all, what you have to find in the question, you have to find how many received medals in exactly two of the three sports. So in exactly two of the three sports, so that means in football and basketball, but not in cricket. Okay, so that means you have to find small a plus then in football and cricket but not basketball, so that means B, and plus C. C denotes the number of men who got medal in basketball and cricket but not D, so therefore we are taking only C. So this is what you have to find. Now how to find this? First of all, now look, one thing, we have found this n of f intersection b plus n of b intersection c plus n of f intersection c, and this number is equal to 18. But what is this equal to in terms of ABCD? Now in terms of ABCD, that expression is, first we have f intersection b, so f intersection b, n of f intersection b is nothing but a plus d. What is n of b intersection c? This is equal to this part, and this is c plus d. So this is c plus d, and then n of f intersection c, and this is your b plus d. And in तीनों का जो sum है, it is given to be 18. So that means from 1, a plus b plus c plus d plus d plus d. This is given to be 18. Also we know that in the question itself it is given that d, which is equal to this, is equal to 3. So this implies that a plus b plus c is equal to 18 minus 3 times d, which is equal to 18 minus 9, which is equal to 9. So therefore, or hence, 9 men got medal in exactly 2 sports. In exactly 2 sports. So this is how, whenever you have any confusion, just draw the Venn diagram. things will be clear to you. In the next lesson, I'll be doing miscellaneous exercise, the most important of this chapter. Please like and subscribe my videos. Thank you.